Welcome to Keeping It Real with KC. I am your host, KC Phoenix. Virgo, you are my fifth sign up. I'm doing the tarot card readings. I usually start on Saturday and do Saturday and Sunday, but I've been doing them since Thursday just to get a head start on these things. Let me take a sip of my ginger water. Okay, there we go. All right, Virgo. For those of you who are new to this, I don't read reversals, I read energy. So wherever the energy goes, that's where I go. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, if I'm talking about a king or a queen or an emperor or an empress, it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily talking about a male or a female. I'm talking about the energy of the card. Tarot energy doesn't have a sex. So it could be male or female that exhibits the energy of a certain card. So keep that in mind. Now, as for what I do, since this is the April monthly reading that I'm doing for the April monthly energy, I do the pre-shuffle and then I do the main pull, which is 8 cards. For the pre-shuffle, I pull 2 cards from the main deck and then 2 cards from the clarifying deck. I'm so happy that I have good news for Virgo because I don't know why. Some of the readings that I've done for Virgo, they haven't been horrible, but they haven't been great, great, great. In the pre-shuffle energy, everything came out great, 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 is how I'm looking at it. The first card that came out in the main deck in the pre-shuffle was the Empress, which is all about abundance, all about being adored as well. It's also about new ideas. So you may be giving birth to new ideas. In addition to that, speaking of giving birth, sometimes the Empress can mean that you may be pregnant. So, or if you're a male, you may have gotten somebody pregnant. But it's a really, really good thing. The second thing that came after that, the second card that came after that, was the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about new beginnings, new emotion, new emotional fulfillment, so on and so forth. The crazy thing is that when I pulled the first card for the clarifying deck, guess what came out? The Ace of Cups again. So that is double confirmation. Something new is going to happen for you. It could possibly be romance. It doesn't have to be, because cups deal with emotions, and emotions, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So maybe you will end up meeting a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Maybe one is already in your orbit. But cups deal with emotion. Emotion doesn't always have to do with romance. Emotion can be, oh, you bought something and it made you feel emotionally satisfied that you were able to do it, or you moved somewhere and now you're more emotionally stable because where you were staying, you couldn't sleep at night because of whatever reason, but now that you've moved to this new area, you can sleep better at night, you're more emotionally sound, you're not having to worry about things. It could be something where you were emotionally fulfilled at a job and then you start a new job and it may even pay less, but you're emotionally fulfilled, or it may pay more and then you're emotionally fulfilled. So then you get the double on that. But the point is that the Ace of Cups is about new emotional beginnings. Aces are a gift from the universe. So something is going to be given to you as a gift from the universe that is going to be a new beginning somewhere in something that fills you emotionally, is what it will be, which it could be a relationship, it could be romance. And if it is romance, then it could be the individual is a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Now, the second card that came out in the clarifying deck was the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords came out in reverse. I need to take another sip of this. Okay. Queen of Swords came out in reverse, but again, I don't read reversals. With the Queen of Swords, what I'm picking up, part of me was saying this might be Virgo's energy. Virgo's being more analytic. Virgo is voicing their opinion on how they feel about things, which is going to carry them into their new beginning. But then, as I was just letting all the stuff marinate, I was like, what if this Queen of Swords is the actual individual communication coming in? Because Swords is air energy. Swords is about thoughts and communication. And air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm going to take another sip. Okay. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So possibly you could be hearing from an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, someone who might be official and connected to you having this new, and for those of you listening to the podcast, I'm stirring my ginger water. Because I know some people listen to the podcast like, what is that background noise? Yeah, it's me stirring my ginger water. But it could be that this Queen of Swords energy, and it could be male or female, this person could be the one who brings in the communication that directs you towards your new start, is what they could do. So I'm kind of picking that up too. I feel like it's more that than you taking on the Queen of Swords energy, where Queen of Swords is a take no prisoners energy. Very direct, very analytical, protects their heart, so on and so forth, which you could be taking on that energy. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But I feel like this is the energy of someone official who may bring in communication. You may hear something from someone about a job that you may have applied for that will fulfill you emotionally. And it's like, oh, okay, you got the job. Or you may have submitted your application to move somewhere, and you may hear from someone and they're like, hey, your application was approved. When can you have your deposit in to do this, this, and that? So on and so forth. Something official, somebody official, connected to something official that will lead you into a new emotional fulfilled beginning. So that's kind of what I'm picking up here on that with the energy. Now, let me go ahead and get to the main event. So let's do that. I'm using my mermaid deck. This wasn't supposed to arrive until the 22nd, but the FedEx guy, both these decks weren't supposed to arrive until the 22nd because my clarifying deck is the Egyptian deck. But the FedEx guy came by yesterday and I was so excited because I love this mermaid deck. So yeah. May I have the energy for Virgo for the month of April 2021? May I have 8 cards, please? The energy of Virgo. Thank you. That's 2 cards. All right. May I have 6 more cards? For Virgo, for the energy of April 2021. May I have 6 more cards, please? All right. These are coming out in 2s. Virgo, you're going to have to make some decisions because this is the second time cards came out in 2s. And I take that as a sign. You're going to have to make some decisions. Okay. May I have 4 more cards, please? Thank you. May I have 3 more cards, please? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, Virgo. Let's see. May I have 1 more card, please? All right, see where this is at. I feel like I'm picking up some of the same energy, but it doesn't matter because this one. Yep, that's it. That is it. Virgo, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the 8 cards, 5 of them are swords. There is so much air energy and communication in here. It is ridiculous. So, swords energy. Again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm going to tell you right now, you're done. You're officially done. Because I remember doing on one of my energy readings for Virgo, it was like, you're not accepting anything less. And I feel like that same situation carried over. I'm about to start stirring those who are listening to the podcast. It felt like that energy carried over into another reading. Like you were stuck in some type of situation, more than likely a relationship, where you were giving so much of yourself to this relationship because you were doing everything that you wanted for this relationship to work. The reason I say that, this Four of Swords was the first card that came out. That's what came out. Four of Swords is about needing rest. Needing to recuperate. Needing a break. I feel like this is going to be old energy when April gets here. That this is going to be old energy, is what I feel like. King of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is the energy that you've been in as the King of Cups. Where with the King of Cups is someone who they're willing to offer their cup, but they can be a little bit guarded sometimes. And you've probably been guarded due to what's been happening in this relationship. I don't feel like you're dealing with the King of Cups, even though you could be. You could be dealing with the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I don't feel like that's it, because usually the King of Cups is the one who is offering the cup. And also, people don't know this about the King of Cups. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. The King of Cups wants to be loved. That's the thing. One could say, unlike the Queen of Cups, who doesn't have any restrictions on how she gives her love, the King of Cups does give his love. It's with restriction, but deep down inside, the King of Cups wants to be loved more than anything else. And I feel this is you, that you wanted to be loved more than anything else. I'm pretty sure this came up, this next card, the Three of Swords, came up in one of your previous readings, where Three of Swords is extreme heartache, it can be extreme heartache and pain. It can also be third parties. I feel that all of this is past energy that I'm dealing with. The thing that came up too is Nine of Swords. That is being in your head, sleepless nights, so on and so forth. Right after the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords came out. Ten of Swords is a good thing. Ten of Swords is about something ending. Tens are about endings, whether it's the Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, whatever. It's something coming, the cycle is completing. So anytime the Ten of Swords has happened, it means that the cycle has come to a completion. Stuff is finally going to be wrapping up. I have a feeling if I pick up on the same, because don't forget, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Virgo on the planet. If I pick up on the same group of Virgos in the mid-month energy of April, it wouldn't surprise me if everything is totally different by then, and definitely by May. It wouldn't surprise me if this is a whole new set of cards, where it's probably a lot of Pentacles and Wands, Earth and Fire energy, probably by your May reading, if I pick up on the same group of Virgos, is what I feel. But this month in April, I feel a lot of this stuff is going to be, some of the stuff will already be gone as April rolls in, because mind you, we're still in March right now. As April rolls in, some of the stuff is already going to be gone. With this Ten of Swords, I feel that's already going to be wrapping up at the beginning of April. I just have a feeling. I don't know why. I just feel that it is. The reason I say that is because right after the Ten of Swords, you have the Moon. The Moon is about illusions and secrets. And it can be about intuition as well, depending on how you look at it. Again, the Moon is Cancer Pisces card. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, is what you could be dealing with. I feel that you have officially checked out of whatever this is. And it could be a romantic relationship. That's what I feel like it is, because with Three of Swords, it doesn't have to be, but that's what I feel like it could be. I feel like you've checked out, because the next card is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is earth energy. That's your energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Where the Nine of Pentacles is a very stable card. I'm stirring my water again. It's a very stable card, is what it is. Where you're working, you're putting in the work to make sure you have stability. The reason I know that this is more than likely it is because of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is going to cut through any illusion, any secrets, anything that doesn't serve you. The Ace of Swords is going to cut through it. And that's more than likely with the pre-shuffle. Why? I'll take a sip of this. Okay. That's more than likely during the pre-shuffle that you got the Empress, the Ace of Cups in the main, the Ace of Cups in the clarifying, and then the Queen of Swords in the clarifying. You had two Ace of Cups. Once, with this Ace of Swords right here, and again, Ace of Swords is communication. I don't know why. I feel like you're going to move. I feel like this is going to be a physical move. Even though I don't see a Six of Swords or a Chariot or a Three of Wands or a Knight of Wands in this, I still feel like you're going to move. As a matter of fact, let me just do a quick clarifier with this Ace of Swords. Just to see. Because I feel like you're going to move. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I just do. May I have a clarifier for the Ace of Swords, please? May I have a clarifier for the Ace of Swords? Okay, two cards. So you're going to have to make a decision. There's some decisions coming up. Two more cards came out again. What are these? What are they? You have... You can't make this up. You're moving. You're moving. Judgment and the Knight of Wands. Judgment and the Knight of Wands. You're going to make a physical move. You're going to make a physical move. I told you, you can't make this stuff up. The cards are the cards. I had a feeling. That's the energy I was picking up. You're going to move. Don't be surprised if you start preparing to move in April. And you're going to move towards emotional fulfillment. And there is going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment for you. Now, mind you, it doesn't necessarily have to be, again, a relationship coming in. It could be a thing of you just finally got out of the situation that you tried to make work. And now that you're out of the situation, it's like a weight is lifted off of you, is what's happening. But you're going to make a judgment. You're going to make a judgment call. This is judgment right here. You're going to make a judgment call. And then Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands gets ready to take off with passion, new beginnings, new starts, that new energy. racing towards, the Knight of Wands is the second fastest knight in the deck. Knight of Swords is the first, just for those who may want to know. And also Knight of Wands relates to movement, physical movement. You're going to make a judgment call. Whatever this Ace of Swords is, this confirmation, clarity, whatever comes in, that's going to carry you to emotional fulfillment. So something's going to come in and you're going to make a physical move. Don't be surprised if you start preparing to make a physical move in April. Not a move just mentally. I mean, as in you will be relocating, even if it's 6 blocks away or whatever. It could be 6 blocks away, 6 miles away, 6 states away, or 6 countries away. But don't be surprised if you do some type of physical relocation or start preparing to do some type of physical relocation in the month of April, because you're going to make a judgment call. And this Knight of Wands is gone. It's gone with the passion, because that's what wands are, passion. It's fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So yeah, judgment is related to Pluto. Pluto's related to Scorpio. So possibly a Scorpio could be involved, but this is you making a judgment call. And then after you make your judgment call, this Knight of Wands, you're out. But because when I was pulling these cards, 2 cards kept coming out. 2s are about decisions. You're going to have to make a decision in April. And I feel with this communication that comes in, that's when you pass judgment based off of the information that you receive. And then with the Knight of Wands, you're out, is what I'm picking up. So yeah, that's where we're at, Virgo, which this is a good reading because again, Ace of Cups 2 times, there's nothing like peace of mind, being emotionally fulfilled. And if you have to relocate to another area to find your emotional fulfillment, then so be it. That's all I have for you. If this resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you would know when I upload new videos and podcasts. Also, don't forget to share because sharing is caring. kirwkc.com is the main podcasting platform. The podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Bullhorn, and so many other podcasting platforms. KIRWKC on the social media platforms. Thank you again to everyone for your support. Until next time, best of luck, Virgo. Be blessed.